Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central, I'm your host Jack, and today we're taking a look at broke women shaming men for choosing to be financially celibate and alone in 2026. But let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course. Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
I don't love paying on the first date, so if that's a deal breaker for you, I'm gonna say probably split it even.
Is she not your queen?
You're my queen for sure.
Then why not pay your tax?
Pay my tax.
I liked him so much when he came out and then he started talking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you broke?
Why does it always have to be about money with these women?
Who do you think should pay on the first date?
The man.
I think so too, yeah. What gives you the biggest ick?
When he doesn't pay.
What? Yeah, I guess when they don't pay, yeah. What would you say is your favorite feature in a guy?
Smile.
Alright, hands up, who thought they were gonna say his wallet?
And what I couldn't realize is that these is just gay. They don't want to take you on dates. They don't want to do no gestures. They don't want to spend no money on you. But as soon as it comes to their homeboys want to do something, they so ready. Then they think when they do something slight for you, it's tricking. That is bare minimum.
This ridiculous take says way more about her than it does about men.
Is wanting to go to a nice restaurant really too much to ask for a first date? Like, some men really get so offended when I say my ideal first date is a nice restaurant. And they're like, a restaurant? That's crazy. That's crazy. You would take a girl to a restaurant on a first date. How is going to dinner crazy? Like, are you genuinely just too broke to pay for it? Or you actually think that you shouldn't treat a girl that you're interested in to a nice dinner on a first date?
Look at it this way. You expect them to take you to a nice restaurant, and most men would want you to have normal fingernails.
So who pays on the first date? First date, always the guy. Would you go with a second date with a guy who asked you to split the bill? Absolutely not. If he was tall. Do you do the reach when the bill comes? Absolutely not. If it's a second date and I like him, maybe. He should wave the waiter over on his own and pay. I shouldn't even have to think about it.
At the end of the day, most modern women seem to want equality, but only when it benefits them.
Women are starting to see what men have to offer besides and money, and it's not much. Most women this day and age can financially support themselves fully and completely. It isn't like back in the day when Pammy Jo and Annie Ann had to rely on you for every single penny they wanted to spend. Men also hate the fact that we're emotional by nature. The epidemic of men wanting traditional women, but do not want to nor know how to be traditional men themselves is insane.
Good luck finding a decent man with that messed up mindset.
What's the minimum he should spend on a first date? Probably $500 minimum.
I give up. There's no hope. $500 for the first date. I wouldn't even know where to take someone to spend $500 on a first date. I don't even like myself enough to spend $500 somewhere. So why would I take some girl on a first date and expect to spend $500 minimum? This is why I don't go out.
The level of delusion with some of these women is truly something to be studied.
What is a good amount of money to spend on a first date?
I would say maybe like 150.
So that's when you put the calculation, what's half of 150? That's like £75 each. Not gonna lie, I would say £300. £300 on the first date for me. That's 150 each.
But you're not expecting to pay, so he should just fuck up 300.
Yeah, you should have 300 disposable. If you're trying to impress me, if you want to take me out, £300 is I think £300 is a good amount of money to have a good experience.
Why are you spending £300 on someone you're not even sure where this is going?
Great question. $400 on a first date is absolutely insane.
This girl is advising women. She said, ladies, never pay for first dates. If he asks you to split a $30 bill, he's telling you exactly how much you're worth to him. And then later that same day, she posts, does anyone know if that Tuesday special at Olive Garden is still $12.99? I'm asking for me because I'm broke until payday, LOL. It is so annoying and frustrating when a girl calls you broke because you don't want to spend your money on her.
You really can't even make stuff up like this. What was she even thinking posting all of that?
Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
There's nothing wrong.
I will die.
Maybe we're not right for each other. So, respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh, no, he didn't. After the conversation, I could see how there was a lot of I
Okay.
In that exchange, I was definitely very self-centered, and I can appreciate if I do want someone to provide for me, I at least gotta be a little bit nice.
At least she came to her senses in the end, but he absolutely did the right thing telling her where to get off.
If we're at dinner and we're doing 50-50 of the bill, wouldn't half of the bill be your food and half of the bill be my food? So then ultimately, if I'm paying 50%, I'm paying still 100% of my bills? Doesn't that math doesn't even make any sense. Then when the guy gets online and says, you know, oh, you don't want to be with a guy who's doing 50-50, 50-50 is still her paying 100%. So, I mean, I guess I can almost see the argument as to why if you're going to pay 100%, you might as well be by yourself and self-sustaining than pay 100% and then be with somebody who is literally just dragging you along.
Stop trying to complicate things. Splitting the bill is easy and just keeps things fair from the start.
I want to know, this is going to sound bad, but don't take it like that. What is y'all annual income a year? I'm just being honest. That's it.
Okay. Girl. All right. Why'd you end up popping your balloon? I'm pretty sure we all know, but go for it.
So she kind of led in the beginning with like the closed-minded aspect, and I felt like that answer and question was like closed-minded. I think when you coming into a relationship with growth, you know, you're going to combine both of your incomes. So to look at one person and ask them how much money they making, it seemed like it's a driven nature that you're looking for the best man to provide for you instead of you looking for the best man that's suited for you.
That question exposed her real interest. She doesn't want a relationship, she just wants a walking ATM.
Women should offer to pay the whole bill so that men actually know if we're really interested or not. Because I know for a fact that if I don't you, I'm not paying the whole bill.
I have done God's work. I have converted her.
Thank you, Brian.
After being, and I think you might be pandering to the men.
I believe in you. You know what? You're right. You said that if women are really interested in a guy and we're really down for them, like me personally, I'll spend all my money on you. So you're right. Women should pay for the first date.
Just imagine something like this actually became normalized. Although I'm afraid it's almost definitely wishful thinking.
I got money, but I'm not paying for your friends. They are not my friends.
Okay.
I'm not paying for them.
Okay, but I asked them to come and they said they will come with us. And I said...
You asked them to come, not me.
Okay, but I asked them to come and I said my man got money. Like...
Okay, I got money, but I'm not paying for your friends. They are not my friends.
Okay, but now I look like a liar. I look like I'm lying.
That's not my fault, though. That's not my fault. Because Misha, she got a man. Her man can pay for her. Tell her man to send her some money.
No, I said you gonna do it though.
No.
I said no man coming. I want you to be there, but you don't got it. You broke.
No, yes, I'm broke. I'm broke.
No,
I'm broke.
No, you not.
I'm broke.
You not though. But you can go spend money on Balenciaga artists. But I asked you to do something for me. You can't do it.
I'm doing it for you. I'll pay for you, but not your friends. And I don't even like Keisha because Keisha talk extremely too much.
Keisha don't talk too much.
Every single time we argue, Keisha talking about that's why you shouldn't be with him, and then she always trying to get you to cheat on me. No, I'm not messing with Keisha.
Okay, because maybe you should stop arguing. It ain't about that right now. Like, no, I need you to pay for them just this one time, like for real.
Walk away, brother. Just save yourself the trouble and protect your peace.
Texted him, the check is taken care of. You should have gotten the cheese. And I blocked him.
I'd like to think that this is a joke, but I'm getting the sense that it isn't. First of all, you're delusional if you think you'll ever find a man with these absurd types of expectations. Secondly, if the roles were reversed, you'd be spamming men are trash in the comment section. But since you're so strong and independent, you decided that humiliating him publicly by sneaking out of a restaurant was an empowering move. The next time you and your friends ask, where have all the good men gone? Remember, you left one of them in a restaurant because he didn't want to pay $3 for a craft single.
Yeah, it sounds like he definitely dodged a bullet with that one.
But the moment that man stops paying for you is the moment he stops liking you. Let's talk about it. It was like weekend 2 of this guy and I hanging out, and I will never forget, we are in the line of Chick-fil-A and he like lets me order first, but he's like keeping the distance, so I just pulled out my debit card and paid for my meal. And that's when I realized that the energy had shifted. Prior to that, he was paying for all of our meals, he was pursuing me, he was like trying to impress me and date me. In that moment of me paying for my Chick-fil-A, I felt like his homie.
The fact that so many women put their self-worth into how much a man can spend on them is absolutely crazy. Plus, she's 2 weeks into a relationship where she acknowledges that he's paid for everything up until these 2 weeks. So why is it that she's so selfish she can't pay for his meal? Maybe he's trying to gauge and see if
you know? Maybe she can hold him up at some point in the relationship. Or he wants to know, like, hey, if I make you my wife one day and maybe I lose my job or I get injured on the job and I'm out of work for a long period of time, are you going to be able to step up financially and take care of me the same way that I've been taking care of you?
Sounds like he saw what he needed to see and made the logical move.
As a man, if you don't have your financial affairs in order, you should not be dating.
Oh, really? Why?
Dating costs money. It is an expense.
Not always. There are some very charming options for date nights that cost little to no money, but why bring that up?
It is not, women aren't using you, women aren't gold diggers.
Let's be honest now, some of them are.
It just costs money.
But it doesn't have to, and that's the critical part of this that one is missing.
And if you think that spending money is ridiculous or, you know, the woman is asking for too much, just abstain from dating. It is okay. The idea of treating someone to dinner or a few drinks, if that causes a lot of stress to you, you have a lot of other priorities to worry about.
True. I think men should spend more time worrying about spending time with a woman that actually wants to get to know him instead of worrying about how much money he spends on the date.
Nice try, lady. Just be honest and say you only care about how much money a man has.
So you really decided to take me out on a date to Subway?
Yes.
Do you not have money for something nicer? I thought we were gonna go do something else, not this.
I do have money. I just don't have high faith in you.
Why would you say that?
I feel like you're in it for the money and not for me.
Of course I'm in it for the money.
See, that's why I brought you to Subway. What your true character was.
You wanted to see what my true character was by taking me to a rundown place like this. I got dressed this morning. I got up and I got ready and I took a shower and I did all the basics just to come somewhere nicer. I thought we were gonna go to Red Lobster, get margaritas. You know, that really proves to me how much you wanted me and how much you valued my time.
I wanted to get to know you. Why does it matter where I take you? I don't have to take you to a steakhouse just to get to know you.
Ironic how she's complaining when she's dressed like Subway is the only place she eats.
The minute that man starts bringing up 50-50 ideology, 50-50 in relationships, because I guarantee you they're not going to do it on the first few dates if they're trying to pursue you. As soon as he brings that up, know that his mindset has shifted. Know that he's not trying to pursue you anymore, and that is when your guard needs to be way up. That's when he's starting to surf out the other options.
Word of advice, ladies. If a man asks to go 50-50, just accept it and move on.
If a man doesn't invest into you, if a man doesn't pay for dinner dates or your bills or your rent or your nails or your hair, and he doesn't even spend a single dime on you, this man does not love you. This man is saving money for his dream girl to come along while he's piggybacking off you, your resources, your time, your existence, and your money. I'm gonna tell you why I know that he doesn't love you if he doesn't spend money on you. If a man truly is in love with you, he will want to invest into you. He wants to provide and protect you. He wants to nurture you and your feminine energy. How does he do it? By spending money on you, by looking after you emotionally, mentally, financially, spiritually. He wants to make you a better person. That's the sole purpose of what men are here to do on this planet.
Sorry, ma'am, but men aren't gonna keep paying if the whole experience just feels like stress.
What's the most a man should spend on a first date?
Minimum $25. I say minimum 50 per person. Like, I mean, with drinks and something, it just depends on where you're going. I mean, at this age right now, 50, maybe 40, okay. 30 to 40.
How about McDonald's or Wendy's 4 for $4?
Well, after that, just answer that question. For a date? She said $50. Absolutely not. No.
What's wrong with McDonald's?
That's like snack food, I feel like. Like, I personally, I mean, I might sound bougie, but if you take me to McDonald's, that'll be the last date we go on. Unless it's like we're going somewhere already and it was like a stop, but no.
What if I'm like, yo, be ready at 6, I'm gonna pick you up, and then we, you know.
McDonald's, don't ever talk to me again, you're getting blocked. Don't ever talk to me again. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and get that McChicken with no mayo and a small fry. In an ice cream cone.
I think it's safe to say most men would pick the girl in the pink dress given the choice.
If a man's not spending money on you, he doesn't care. That's not to say you can't get him to care. But if he's not spending his resources on you, men value their money. When they put it towards something, that something now holds value. Doesn't even matter if they give about the thing, because they don't. You being the thing, they don't care. They don't care about you. That's where you don't get it twisted. The man doesn't love or care about you. Don't take it to heart, okay? don't take it personally. Him spending money on you, it has nothing to do with him having to love you, okay? If he sees value in you, he's putting money toward you. Take his money, take his resources. Even if it doesn't last forever, take his resources. Who cares? Take them. Men, they come and they go. They date her and she and him and whatever. But when a man is willingly giving you his money, just take it. Don't ask questions.
And some women still wonder why so many men are choosing to stay single and avoid situations like this.
Broke women love calling men broke that they can't even afford. If they're broke, then what are you? What are you, boo-boo? It's always the broke folks that love to call people broke, just so y'all know.
Say it louder, ma'am. Make sure the ones in the back can hear you too.
I am here for all the feminism and women empowerment, but let me just say this. I will not let a man use feminism as an excuse to be cheap and lazy. Because men who are cheap with their money are cheap with their time, their emotions, and their willingness to give to you on a much bigger level than just their wallet. Ladies, you gotta really ask yourself if you're reaching for your wallet on the first 3 dates because you feel like it empowers you, or if you're reaching for your wallet because you feel guilty and deep down inside you don't feel like you're worth a man taking you out.
I disagree. Early dates should be 50-50 so you can see where things really stand.
I want all the women to see this scrub dude that's gonna take me to the movies. You can't even pay $12. Hold on, I meet you on Bumble, and you don't even look like your profile picture.
Please, I look better.
No, you don't.
Please.
Actually, you look shorter. You look shorter than I expected. You come out here with these baggy pants. Ain't nobody got time for that. All you missing is a skateboard.
First of all, I got a skateboard. And guess what?
Lame.
Lame
These. I bet I won't sit on them.
Who wants you to, sweetheart?
Apparently you did. Apparently you did. Who raised you?
Who raised me?
Who raised you? No queen raised you. No queen raised you. No, sweetie, you don't know how to take care of a woman. Something wrong with you.
That's why they always come back.
Honestly, she couldn't even cover her own $12 ticket, and she's standing there insulting him.
And it's like with these dudes now, you just gotta start being straight up. Dude texting me talking about can I take you on a date? I said I don't want to. He just stopped texting me, and it was just that simple. Like, that's all you gotta do.
To be fair, if only more women were this upfront, it'd make things a lot easier.
So, hot take. Coffee dates, ice cream dates, drink dates, etc. are low effort, okay? I had this man ask me on a date tonight, and he said, oh, let's go for drinks. I would love to take you out. And I told him, respectfully, no, I only do dinner dates. He was like, oh, I don't do dinner dates on the first date. Blocked. I'm not about to play with y'all, okay? These men, as women, we need to stop letting these men get away with low effort dates and literally doing the bare minimum.
If she's that entitled on the first date, I really hate to think what she'd expect in a relationship.
Going on a date.
I don't want to go!
Now imagine you also had to pay for it too. But we're not ready to have that conversation, ladies, now are we? To all the guys who have to go on first dates and pay for them, happy Man Appreciation Monday.
It's always great to see that there are women out there who don't take men for granted.
How much does a man have to be making a year in order to date you?
I think a man at least should make $80K to date me.
Yeah? Okay, why do you say that number?
Well, I'm getting older.
How old are we?
22.
Okay.
Me.
So what does that mean?
I want someone who will be able to take care of me financially in terms of food, in terms of housing, in terms of our future. In terms of someone taking care of me housing-wise, when we're gonna have kids, when we're gonna be married, I want to be able to make sure it's in a stable and secure. And like, I'm gonna be making money as well. I wanna go into law.
Right.
So I wanna make sure someone's making either more or equal to me.
That's rich coming from her. I'm not sure that lands the way she thinks it does.
Who should pay on a date?
Definitely guys should pay on the first date and all of the dates after that, because not to be one of those people, but like hair, makeup, nails, I don't know. I feel like it's just, and like the time. I think time is money. And so we're taking all this time to get ourselves ready, pretty, look cute, girly, just be in our really feminine energy.
What would you do for a guy in exchange?
I can be like a really good support system. I'm not one of those like cook and clean types, you know. I can try, but the best I can do is preheat the oven and make some dino nuggets. If you know, you know.
Did you learn how to cook for your man?
I'm just hoping that there would be a private chef or just like a chef where we can order in. I'll marry a chef, maybe.
It's funny how they always want a traditional man, but refuse to be anything like a traditional woman.
Do you reach for your purse on the first date?
Yes, always.
to show my fake kindness.
You know better. No, I don't pay for any first date. You asking me out.
But you don't even do the
No, I'm not gonna pretend. No, you know what it is. If the date is like $100, you'll be fine.
Oh, you think that I go to a restaurant on a first date? You're assuming that I date men that would take me to a restaurant.
Yeah, but my hand never like gets to the purse.
Yeah, you don't touch.
I don't touch it. I like play pretend, and then I'm like, oh, there, and then they pay.
Yes, of course. I do it. It's like a guilt thing. I always reach to like show them. Well, okay, the other day, I dug around in here. I felt my wallet, and I just kept digging. And he was waiting for me to finish digging. And then he finally just paid. But I wanted him to think I was nice.
Yes.
And then, of course, they pull it out, and I say, oh, are you sure?
The "are you sure" is good.
But if they don't pay for it on the first date, just the first date, I say no second date. I just think that's weird.
And this is exactly why most of these women never make it to the second date.
I know I asked you on a date, but it's like, look at everything that you paid for. Like, you ordered all this stuff. On a first date, I mean, I didn't think you wasn't gonna pay for your own food.
Why would I pay for my own meal when you asked me on a date? That's dumb.
Yeah, we're on a date, but I don't really know you like this, so why won't you just pay for your own?
Getting to know me.
Right, so pay for your own food.
But you asked me on a date.
That's true, but I still want you to pay for your own food. You can't pay for your own food?
It's not that I can't pay. I'm not paying though because you said you would take me on a date, so you're supposed to.
We're on a date, but that doesn't mean I have to pay for your food.
Yes, it does.
The audacity is insane. This isn't a soup kitchen, lady. Pay for your own food.
The problem that you men are not understanding is that you're not likable, you're not engaging. Going out with you is like it's an unpleasant experience most of the time. It's a waste of my time as an adult woman to go out with somebody that I'm not genuinely interested in for free food. Food, what? The bill is gonna be $70-80? I would rather pay for, it's like the 50-50 thing. I'd rather pay for everything and be left alone. To say, oh, I'm gonna be financially celibate and like, sir, you look at the anger in your voice. You sound angry.
If all the men you're going out with are unlikable, then maybe they're not the problem.
So it has come to my attention that the fellas are now starting something where they're saying they're going to be financially celibate. More and more, y'all come up with things to make y'all self more lonely. Y'all gonna push the male loneliness epidemic even further with that foolishness. The women are making more money now. We're more independent. We're becoming more financially stable than men. And this is not to bash men or put men down. But y'all saying y'all ain't finna spend money on women no more like that. A lot of y'all already ain't spending money on women now because you don't have it to spend. Like, in all honesty, y'all want to be lonely.
It's not loneliness. It's a little something called peace and quiet.
Men should pay on the first date and every single date afterwards. They have become such divas. If a man literally says, let's split the bill, what are we doing? Why are you taking me out if you can't afford it?
But on the flip side, why is she going out if she can't afford to cover her own meal?
I do not accept a coffee or a walk as a possible date option, and neither should you. First of all, I'm not a dog that needs to be walked. Second, I have an espresso machine at home, works fabulous. We're not doing drinks either. You're gonna try to get me drunk and take me back home. No. We are doing dinner. You're gonna pick me up. We're gonna come to the restaurant. We're gonna see your table manners. We're gonna see what you order. We're gonna see, do you hold your chopsticks correctly? We're just gonna, study you a bit. Okay, so dinner it is.
It might be the entitled attitude or the ridiculous expectations, but something tells me she's still single.
This is so hot when a guy does this. When he sees the bill and he reaches in, this is his card, he reaches in, he's still holding the conversation with you. He taps it there, he grabs the AirPods machine, he's like, yeah, so that's what I did on my weekend. Yep, thank you. So I want to know, how was the rest of your weekend? So smooth, so hot. Now I'm going to show you what's not hot. When the bill comes, and this is what happens, and the guy looks at it and he's going through every single itemized thing that you guys ordered, and he's inspecting it like Inspector Gadget. That's not hot. You're not giving off a good look here.
You know what's not a good look? Making everything about money. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch one of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you might as well watch another one. Till next time.